Hello guys, in this video we are going to discuss the solution of the problem alternate positive and negative numbers. So let us look at the problem statement. The problem statement says given an unsorted array ARR containing both positive and negative number, your task is to create an array of alternate positive and negative numbers without changing the relative order of positive and negative number. So for instance, if this is the array which is given to us, after arranging the elements with alternate positive and negative numbers, the array will look something like this, and this is how we need to arrange the array. So that's about the problem statement, folks. Now let us discuss the solution of this problem. So to discuss the solution of this problem, let us take an example. So let us say this is the array which is given to us. What we are going to do is we are going to create a positive array. So the positive array will contain elements which are positive. So 9, 4, 5, 0 and 2. So these are the elements which will be part of positive array. Please note, I have maintained the ordering of the positive elements. So 9 comes first, that is why 9 is over here. After 9, 4 was there, so 4, and then after 4, 5, 0 and 2 were there. So that is how we have maintained the ordering in the positive array. Similarly, we are going to construct a negative array which contains negative element in the order present in the ARR array. So the element will look something like this. Now once we have these two arrays with us, all we have to do is we have to arrange the array ARR such that we will take one element from the positive pool. After taking one element from the positive pool, we are going to take the next element from the negative pool. And in this way, we will keep on alternating and we will arrange the array. So after arranging the array will look something like this. So that's the discussion of solution, folks. Now let us discuss the pseudocode of this problem. So let's say we want to arrange the array, and array ARR is given to us. The first thing which we are going to do is we are going to take two arrays, positive and negative, and we are going to push all the elements of the array ARR into positive or negative array. So let us do that. So for element in ARR, if element is greater than or equals to 0, which means it's a positive element, so we are going to push it onto the positive array. So positive dot append element. Similarly, if the element is a negative element, we are going to push it onto the negative array. Now once we have pushed the element on the positive and negative, now we have to alternate between positive and negative and arrange the elements of array. So for that, let's take an index I, positive index, negative index, and all these values we are going to set it to 0. Then we are going to iterate on I while I is less than len of array. Similarly, positive index is less than len of positive array and negative index is less than len of negative array. And now let us iterate on positive and negative elements and keep pushing it into our array. So what we are going to do is we are going to check if I modulo 2 equals to 0. So on the even position, so if you see this example, on the even position we have positive elements. This is an even position, this is 0th position, this is second position, this is fourth, and so on. So on the even position where I modulo 2 equals to 0, we are going to take a positive element. So ARR I equals to positive of positive index. And after doing this, we are going to increase positive index by 1. Similarly, if it is an odd position, then we are going to take an element from the negative array. So negative index, and let's increase negative index by 1. And towards the end, we have to increase our I. And in this way, we will be able to arrange positive and negative elements alternatively. Now, it might be possible that the loop breaks because we have exhausted the list of negative numbers. So in such case, I will be less than len of array, and since we have exhausted the pool of negative elements, because of which positive index will be less than len of positive array. In such case, all we have to do is we have to take all positive elements and keep it into our array. So let us do that. Positive of positive index. And then let's increase our I by 1 and positive index by 1. Similarly, it might also be possible that we have exhausted our positive pool and we are left with negative pool. In such case, I is less than len of array will be true and negative index will be less than len of negative array. And just like we have done it for the positive elements, we are going to repeat the same process for negative element. So ARR of I equals to negative of negative index, and after doing that, let us increase our I and negative index. So I will be increased by 1 and negative index will be increased by 1. And in this way, we will be able to arrange the elements of the array. So that's the pseudocode, folks. Now let us see how we have implemented this in Python and C++. So first, let us look at the Python implementation. So we have a positive and negative array, and then we have pushed the elements of the array onto the positive and negative list. And then we are iterating on the elements while I is less than len of array, positive index is less than len of positive array, and negative index is less than len of negative array. If this is an even position, we are taking an element from positive, otherwise we are taking element from negative. And towards the end, if there exists any element from positive or negative pool, we are just appending those elements into our array. So that's the Python implementation, folks. Now let us submit our solution. So our Python solution got accepted. Now let us look at the C++ solution. So the C++ implementation is also the same, folks. We have a positive and negative vector. We are pushing positive element on positive vector and negative elements on negative vector. Then we are iterating on the array. If it is an even position, then we are taking numbers from positive pool. Otherwise, we are taking numbers from the negative pool. Towards the end, if there exist any numbers from positive or negative pool, we are appending those elements into the array. And in this way, we will be able to arrange our array. So that's the C++ implementation, folks. Now let us submit our solution. So our C++ solution also got accepted. That is all from this video, folks. In case if you have any question or comment regarding this video, please feel free to use the comment section and I'll try to address them. Thank you.